Hey guys, Steven TheSalonGuy here, and I have a new haircutting tutorial. I've been doing nothing but One Direction hair tutorials, and today I'm going to be doing the Liam haircuts. I got many requests for Liam's haircut. This is basically like the story of my life. All I'm doing is One Direction haircutting tutorials now, but imagine if there was a sixth member of One Direction. I wonder what his hair would look like. Hello, I'm Frank, the sixth member of One Direction. People refer to me also as Chuck Norris, saying I look a lot like him, but I'm not him. God, that would be interesting. Anyway, let's get started with the tutorial. Let's get started with the first section. The first section we're going to take right in the nape area, and we're going to cut it just about to the hairline right here, like so. So we're just going to cut a straight line right across, holding our shears down like this, and cutting a straight line. That's going to be our guide. I'm going to continue to bring every section down to this one point on the nape area, and this is going to be the guide for the back. So I'm going to continue to do this throughout the whole back of the head, and then we'll start the layering process. As you can see, the nape is done. This is going to be our guide, and now we're going to start to layer everything. So we're going to take this relatively short because he's got his hair pretty short all the way throughout the back, not clipper short, but definitely by cutting it by hand. And then it works into the top being kind of a little bit longer. So let's say we're going to cut the length probably to where it's about an inch. If you want to go a little bit longer, 1.5 inches on the length throughout the back here. Okay. So what we're going to do is just continue to bring this straight out from the head, and we're going to go all the way down in through the nape area. We're going to follow this right in through here, and you can do it by hand without using a comb if you want to. And simply we're just going to cut just like that. We're going to follow the shape manually and just kind of eye it. All right, and this is kind of the whole look we're going for, that sweeping kind of brushed over look. Okay, the next section, we're going to take a nice little fine section here so we can see our guide underneath. We can push that out of the way. Alright, now again, there's our guide underneath. And we're just going to, it's kind of like point cutting. And we're going to point cut this to the very front here. Now again, this corner right here, you want to leave this a little bit longer. Alright, and that's where you're going to get that. As all the color starts to come in, this is going to follow along this way. Okay? So I'm going to continue to bring all this down into this one section, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Alright, this side is pretty much complete as far as the length, the baseline. I didn't layer this yet, but as you can see, it's looking a lot kind of like how Liam used to wear his hair when he was a lot younger. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and you don't want to go too far in through here yet, because you want to make sure that you're connecting. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue this and then kind of match and meet here, so we don't cut this too short. Now I do want to show you, when you get in through here, you're going to start to see hair coming down towards the front. Alright? What you want to do is just point cut into this. Pretty much like a straight line. Like that. Okay? And we're going to take this down. And again, he's got his, there's so many variations of how he's had it. A lot longer, a lot shorter. But let's cut pretty much a straight line all the way across the front. And that's going to be our guide for the entire haircut in the front. And if you point cut into it, it's going to be a little bit safer. Now remember, when we layer this, it's going to end up being a little bit shorter. Alright? And it'll give you a little more weight and a little more movement in through here. Alright, as it starts to kind of come over this way. Now if you do get stuck in these sections and you get a little confused or it gets a little difficult, again, you can hold this, put the comb in this hand, hold the hair out of the way, and you can start from underneath here, and you're literally just chipping and using your thumb, and you're cutting along the guideline, what you see. Alright, and that's how you do that. Then you can come on the other side, and this way you're keeping it, doesn't have to be necessarily perfectly even, perfectly straight, but it does help you as far as giving you a good guide of what you need to see in order to cut this. So you see here, I'm cutting from underneath. I'm chipping into it. Also, always make sure you're watching the ear, especially if on a human. This mannequin can sacrifice an ear, but a human can't. All right. Now here, as you can see, is where we're getting to the front part. And here's where you want to probably connect everything. And you can do that by, again, cutting up, not using any tension. And there you have it. Bring this down. Cut up. Not using any tension. I'm not even using the comb. And then you can continue around the ear like we've been doing all along. This last front section, chip into it just to see if there's any pieces that are kind of hanging over. And the last bit here, there we are. And then I'm going to finish my last section kind of right around the ear. Okay, brush this out of the way. And now here's where everything starts. All right, as you can see. And this kind of comes down this way. Now we haven't layered it yet, really. All right, and I'm gonna go and do that now so we can kind of soften this whole thing up so it's not so heavy. Now for the layering, what we're gonna do is literally we're gonna bring everything horizontally straight up, and we're going to cut straight across. And that is going to create the layers on the top of the head, which will soften everything up so it's not so heavy and not so harsh. So let's continue to do this throughout the whole top of the head, all the way to the front section. For the sides, we're going to simply just connect everything where we'll be cutting off the corners here, so we're taking it a little bit shorter in through the sides. All right, so it's not so heavy. And you'll be able to see your guide, and you can work your way kind of like top to bottom and then work your way up like this. So there, we just did that section. Now we're at the top. Here's our guide. Here's where it all connects in and blends in. And then continue to work downwards towards around the ear area. And this is, again, is going to soften up the sides. It's not going to be so heavy, and that's going to give that kind of softer layered look that Liam has. As you can see, it's already kind of softening up and giving it that shape. So once we get into here, we're going to cut our last section into the sides here, blending everything in. And if you want to, you can bring it all up like that, just to kind of give it, see how it's looking. If you need to come in a little bit closer in this area, you can do that. You can do a little scissor over comb by chipping into it if you want. Kind of soften everything up. All right, now I'm going to do that on the other side. Now if you want, you can cross-check everything, coming in on diagonal sections like this, just to make sure that everything is nice and even. Also helps remove any weight, again, right into the corners here. As you can see, it's a little bit heavy there. So we'll soften that up. And you can work this up in through the corners into the top. And so now that the haircut is pretty much complete, as far as the layering and everything, what I want to do is I want to soften it all up. And I'm going to do that by texturizing it. All right, this is still really, really heavy. So I'm going to go and remove some weight. I'm using the thinning shear here. And I'm just going to go in and do some scissor over comb with the thinning shear. And that is going to help remove some of the weight. Now also, you can go literally right in, lay this blade on this, close to the scalp here, or on the scalp, and just move the thumb. And that is going to really remove a lot of excess weight and excess bulk. And it's going to also give it some movement. You can do that. You can do that also right through the front here too as well. See that? Going right in here and just removing some of that excess weight. So it's going to get a little more freedom and flexibility. And you can really be aggressive with this. A lot of these haircuts, you know, they need to have that kind of that freedom, that movement, and that's what gets everything to kind of have that look. All right, and this side, it's a little heavy still, so we'll do this on this side, and we're just going to continue to remove the excess weight throughout the whole haircut, like this. Okay, just get in there. Don't be afraid to remove that weight. Depending on the hair type as well. This is a mannequin, so this mannequin does have quite a bit of thick hair, so you can be a little more heavy with the thinning out process. But on a human, you got to be careful because his hair might be already more on the thinner side, and you don't want to take off too much. So this really only is for people that have really thick hair. All right, you just want to be careful you don't take out too much. So I'm just going to finish this up throughout the back, and then we'll dry it, and we'll be finished. All right, now I'm going to come in and use a little shaping cream here, and I'm just going to kind of smooth it out a little bit. And you know, he had a couple different variations of how I wore it, but you know, in the request that I got, you know, in the picture, it was pretty much all kind of towards his face, coming like this. All right, and kind of up going this way. Okay. Now, something quick and cool you can do with this, you know, you can actually take this and kind of reverse it, you know, and spike it up like so. You can really do some pretty cool stuff with it. Make it more of a modern type look if you wanted to. You know, it's one way of styling it like that, which I think that looks really cool. But, you know, since the request was kind of this Liam look where it's all coming across like this, again, this isn't the more modern version of this because his hair is much shorter, but I did get the request for this one. So this is pretty much it. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you soon for another haircutting tutorial.